Good morning, my beautiful stars. It is the 2nd of March 2026 at 7 a.m. in the morning. Wow, what a weekend. What a headline. And did my March prediction not say that we're going to start this month with a tower moment? Well, this tower moment has come. And this is about the Iran strikes, but I'm not looking at it from a political point of view. I'm going to be looking at this from the public, the citizens' point of view. Wars are never good. Wars only bring destruction, and there are only a few at the top that keeps making money. Egos that are being stroked, and things are being done for own gain. What has been gained by this? Yes, it's a double-edged sword, but a sword cuts both ways, and depending on how that sword is wielded, it can actually cause a lot of damage, because in tarot the swords have got two edges. So today I am going to be looking into what the people, the citizens of Iran, is about it. Apparently the internet is being blocked and cut off and everything else. Other UAE countries are being attacked at the same time. And I just personally think it's senseless. If we just have a look and see what happened in Iraq with regime change, that country is still battling. It's still trying to get back on its feet. Why must other countries get involved? And that is a question I'm going to ask after this reading. Is why the strike on Iran now? That's going to be the question, and I'll dive into that. So all my thoughts and my prayers and love and light sent to the innocent people that have been caught in this crossfire, families that have been ended. Yes, the Ayatollah was not a good person, but the people who have now instigated these strikes were the ones that caused the upset back in the 70s. So the lesson in this for me is stay out of other countries and their politics. That's just my thought, my personal opinion here. And I'm not going to set anything in the cards. I'm just going to have a look and see what's going on here. Because whichever way we look at it, the sun is set on an era. With the passing on of the Ayatollah that apparently has been confirmed, we're actually standing in the debris of an empire. And I'm going to have a look at it unsanitized from a Southern Hemisphere perspective and see what the cards are going to define Iran's destiny and the fate of the world at the moment. I didn't jump onto this like many other readers did in the Northern Hemisphere. I just wanted to sit in the energy and to see where we are with this. So with this all said and done, let's quickly dive into, I'm going to just do an 11 card spread and see where the cards fall. And this is not a political thing. I'm just literally having a look to see the citizens of Iran. The citizens. What's the future then? Because there's already talk that the Ayatollah's son is going to be taking over. And apparently he's a lot worse. So let's have a look and see what the cards have to say. I'm going to do one more cut here. Okay, well, we know there was a Tower moment. Thank you, cards. There's the Hermit in reverse. Eight of Swords. Five of Pentacles. And the Devil. Look at these two cards here. And look at this card, the Hermit. And I think if you've been following me for a while, I think by now you know who I normally refer to as this. Okay, this Tower card here. It's basically just the current energy that we're sitting in. The complete and utter collapse. The decapitation of the powers that be. But I think it's worth a deeper look. It's worth a deeper look here. And that is what's going to take me to the why now question in a reading after this. This Hermit in reverse. Currently they are in an isolation because of internet and access and stuff being cut. It's also telling me that some of their commanders and stuff are in hiding and in retreat. And there's not a lot of trust. But more than that, is a fate going to fall onto the Hermit country? Are they going to experience a Tower moment? Or is a leader going to experience a Tower moment? Because I almost want to say they are basically going to be turning their back on this. Or is the USA going to turn its back and blame it on this? Because we already see the narrative that has been said that it was an attack by them, by the Star Country. The attack was by the Star Country. While we all know it was a collaboration. And I think that is what the people are feeling. The people are feeling like, yeah, you always interfere and you always want to pass the blame. This Eight of Swords here. People do feel, to an extent, this is for the people, people do feel an extent that they have now been unbound from a 40-year tyranny. And it almost feels like they are dissolving that energy. They are dissolving that fear of their butt. They're not completely untied yet. Because this Five of Pentacles here is telling me that the people are going to be suffering. Because I've also done a little bit of search and I've done a little bit of a dig. And I've seen a couple of reports early this morning coming through that funds and money have already been secured and moved. And not in the traditional way. Money has already left. The elite in Iran has already taken the money. Via crypto. These almost remind me of crypto coins. And I think it's moved to 6 different countries. Why did I say 6 when it's 5? Ah, that's one. Because there is one country here that is the anchor between all of them. It's been moved to 5 different countries, but there's an anchoring country here that is controlling all of it. But keep an eye on oil prices. Is already going to be affected. But the people are actually going to be the ones that's going to be suffering. Devil card here. You are still tied. And this to me is telling me that's the Ayatollah's son. And he is going to be cracking down. Because from my understanding is he actually is the one that was behind a lot of these citizen extermination. The citizen attacks against all the protests. And sometimes it's rather the devil you know than the devil you don't. There's a complete new devil here. Here's the attack. Watch and see. There's Knight of Swords here. There is internal battles now because who's going to be taking over? Is it going to be the military? Is it going to be the people? Look how it's looking towards the tower. And this to me is also the attack. But there's more coming. And look how it's pointing upwards here. We don't know, we can't see. But everything is moving at a fast, violent rate. The Three of Wands here. The world is watching. The world is watching to see what's coming. Is this not ships being moved into the area? Or is this trade routes being blocked? I think the world and the people are waiting to see what's going to happen. Is there going to be aid coming towards them? Or are people fleeing? This is almost telling me that it's Iran having a look and closing all the waterways and the canals there, which is going to affect the rest of the world. And the world is watching because this one action is leading to a lot of problems. This Moon card here. Towers are coming down. And is this secrets being released? Because we're already hearing rumors of Iran going to release secrets on these countries here. Or sitting underneath this Five of Pentacles. Is this Five of Pentacles with the Moon reverse telling me that there is going to be exposure of money and exposure of that this attack is actually led to more devastation? Is the real reason for this attack going to be coming out via cyber leaks? Oh, okay. The Death card. This Death card here is telling me the old guard is not ready to end. It is the end of a Tower moment, but they are refusing to surrender. Look how this is looking up. The old guard is gone, but this devil here is going to try and suppress and lock down and bring an ending to. The Star card. There is some hope for healing. Healing has started through the death of the Ayatollah, but it's going to be a long road ahead. It's going to be a long road ahead. Because if we have a look here, the devil is still there. And this tower is still there. The attack is still there. And things are going to come out. Judgment. I don't like this Judgment card here. It's almost telling me that there's going to be a global reckoning. A global reckoning. And this global reckoning is not going to have the shadows of the moon. Things are going to come out. And we can already see that judgment is happening because of all these other attacks that are happening. What's the underlying energy here? Oh. A legacy is gone. Look how it's sitting here under this devil card. A lot of money has left the country. It's the beginning of something new. But the old legacy, yes, is dead. But in the process, a lot of money is also gone. A lot of wealth is also been removed for the elite. Let's have a look here. I'm sorry, this reading is just very strange. There's a lot of work ahead. There's a lot of work ahead. I think it might take about 8 months, and it's going to take a lot of money. About 8 months. There are new opportunities. There are new things being offered. But who's doing the offering? Who's standing to gain there? There's no more different options here. The Seven of Cups here in reverse. All the illusions and the delusions, all the gaslighting and stuff is going to fall away. It's not just. What has happened here is not just. The people feel that it is not just. And this is the perspective of the people. Because you can't just go into a country and bring an end to things because you don't like the regime. Why, if they do this to Iran, aren't they doing it to other countries? I'm just looking at the 2 other countries that's at war at the moment. Why haven't they moved in to go and bring an end to that regime that is the aggressor? Something is going to be offered. There's help going to be coming. No, I'm walking that back. This is the empty promises. I'm almost looking at this. This is empty promises. Empty promises that are made. It's empty promises. People are not happy. They don't feel like celebrating because it's leading them to uncertainty. It's leading them to absolute uncertainty. The people feel that their whole world is upside down. And this is going to bring the whole world into turmoil. These efforts, they thought that, we got you. But no. It was not successful. And there is a long struggle and a long road ahead for everybody. But yes, eventually, I would say in about 10 months, we might see a change. But currently people are not celebrating. Currently people are uncertain. But maybe 10 months from now, we'll see things looking up for them. And that, my friends, have a lovely day. Speak to you soon. Bye.